What up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the wrestling news on October 21st for you all today. And we're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA Assassinators need to know from the Wrestling Inc. article on October 21st, like I just said. And we're going to start off with some very shocking news for today, and that Samantha Irvin announces her WWE departure. In a surprising move, Samantha Irvin has announced that she has finished her run as the ring announcer for WWE Raw and is leaving the company. Irvin X, formerly known as Twitter, to reveal the news with a lengthy statement offering a goodbye. WWE Universe, WWE Universe, my time has come to an end as your Monday Night Raw ring announcer. I love you all tremendously, and this does not mark the end of my art. I have a lifetime more to share. Thank you to every WWE fan who accepted me. Irvin went on to give a special thanks to the wrestlers, especially her fellow women in the WWE locker room, as well as the company's crew and a number of people behind the scenes who have helped her along the way. That list included Paul Heyman, Michael P.S. Hayes, and Michael Cole, Brian Road Dogg James, and more. It's currently unknown if Irvin intends to stay within the world of professional wrestling or will look to branch out into other areas of broadcasting. Irvin is engaged to Ricochet, who recently departed WWE before arriving in AEW. This past August, while that may lead some to speculation of Irvin is bound for AEW, it's worth noting that she also had a career as a singer prior to becoming a wrestling announcer. Along with posting the announcement, Irvin updated her X page to black out her profile picture, in banner, additionally, her bio simply reads artist. Irvin first joined WWE in 2021 and credits Mark Henry for helping her enter the industry after a short time, on 205 Live. Irvin was made the announcer for WWE NXT before being promoted to main roster duties in early 2022. Less than a year after she started. But what are your thoughts on this shocking news about Samantha Irvin leaving WWE? About this, and where do you think she's going to head to next? Do you think she's going to stay in the wrestling industry and perhaps join the company that her soon-to-be husband is already on from the past couple months he's been on since leaving the same company she was announcing for? Or do you think she's going to step out of the world of professional wrestling and try other ventures like singing or be a commentator or go back to her singing career? And do you think she'll be successful at it this time around? If she does go back into it, let me know down in the comment section right down below. But moving on forward, we got WWE announces special Wednesday night NXT at the former ECW arena, where WWE NXT is going back on the road again this November, and it's been officially announced that the developmental brand will make its debut at one of the most iconic venues in wrestling, the ECW arena. In a press release put out by WWE The 2300 Arena, formerly known as the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, will host the Wednesday, November 6th episode of NXT that will air live on the CW. The show will be shown like on the Wednesday rather than its usual Tuesday time slot due to the 2024 U.S. presidential election coverage. And will be NXT's first time in Philadelphia since Wrestle since I mean the first time NXT show going to be like since NXT Stand and Deliver during WrestleMania 40 weekend. Tickets for the show go on sale on October 22nd, which is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, with an exclusive pre-sale taking place 2 hours earlier. The city of Philadelphia has a rich wrestling history, and we are excited to bring a new unforgettable action to such a storied venue. Like WWE Senior Vice President of Talent Development Creative, Shawn Michaels, said that the show will also see NXT go head to head with AEW Dynamite, much like the show did on October 8th when NXT dominated in AEW in the ratings. However, NXT will be at that disadvantage, this time, around as AEW's flagship show will have the benefit of airing in its regular time slot, and it's the November 6th episode of NXT will also be the first WWE live event to take place at the 2300 Arena, like in over 18 years, with the last being an ECW house show on June 24th, 2006. This took place just under 2 weeks after the company revived the company as a prominent third brand. But what are your thoughts on WWE having their NXT show being on the ECW Arena? And do you think this is a great idea from the company to have the show airing their the new third brand, I should say, in a place that they haven't used in over 18? I mean, a place that they haven't hosted a wrestling show in over 18 years. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. Do you think they're going to be AEW Dynamite in the ratings on this specific day? Which I think that's like a week from this. That's like 2 weeks from now, right? Yeah, 2 weeks from this Wednesday. Yeah. But let me know down in the comments below. Be in the development, like most likely to stream on Peacock. On one trademark for WWE legends, and future and for the future greats, was October 19th, 2024, and namely a continuing program about sports and entertainment, the accessible by means of television, state satellite audio, video, in web-based application, like my mobile phone, applications and computer networks. The trademark continues with the usual verbiage, typical of such filings. Additionally, WWE filed in accompanying trademark for its shortened title, WWE LFG, where a description more explicitly like state like a wrestling show about professional wrestling. WWE has not released any official statements like or documentation like regarding the trademarks intended like purpose like but a series like titled like WWE Legends and Future Greats like would be typical like of the type of content the company stream on Peacock under the WWE Originals like umbrella. Like WWE already streamed a few other limited run titles like involving legends and or Hall of Famers, including the Legends with JBL, like where the titular subject like interviews veterans like on table for three like with which brings together three wrestling personalities like past and or present like to talk shop over food talk shop over food like then there is the infamous Legends House reality series, like the one season like show in the VN like of Big Brother and in real world like feature the several wrestling icons lodging under the same roof. The first season's cast included Tony Atlas, Gene Okerlund, Okerlund, like and Hillbilly Jim, Jimmy Hart, like and Pat Patterson, Howard Finkel, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, like and Roddy Piper, highlighting including uh, like a tight friendship like forming like between Piper and Duggan and it's and Pat Patterson coming out like in front of WWE cameras like for the first time, despite being a hit with viewers. Like WWE opted against producing a second season. But what are your thoughts on the matter? Do you think that they're going to be making like a new WWE Legends show, like kind of like a docu series on Peacock? Market the name WWE Legends, future and future greats. Yeah, and if so, do you think you're when do you think it's going to be releasing? And would you give it a try and watch it on the streaming service? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But moving on, we got MJF news to talk about. But him blames Adam Cole for neg- negativity on social media. Like even during its salad days, social media was always seen like by some as a platform full of negativity that's now in understatement like in 2024 and it's something that has gotten like the attention like of former AEW World Champion MJF like himself, no stranger to receiving negativity on the sites like such as X, formerly known as the Twitter. Like fortunately for the salt of the earth, he appears to have singled out the corporate like the culprit for this like found the culprit of this problem like taken to X like on Sunday afternoon. Like MJF called the social media site the most negative place on the entire internet. He then proceed like he then proceed to to blame someone who MJF claimed had separated us all like of us further apart with with his disgusting re, re, rhetor, re, rhetoric with the while also accusing said individual of causing users to pick sides and harbor hate as the who MJF has referring to. He made it clear in his last sentence, telling fans that we must stop Adam Cole by stating, no, MJF a story of the story of MJF and Cole is complicated. One, as most fans of AEW would tell you, with the two stars starting out as enemies, becoming the best of friends, and then becoming enemies again when Cole revealed himself as the devil this past December, betraying MJF following his loss to Samoa Joe. MJF would subsequently get his revenge at Double or Nothing by taking Cole out, thus leading to Adam Cole's return at Wrestle Dream, where he sent MJF running for the heels. And despite MJF's claims that Adam Cole should be stopped, the former AEW World Champion seems curiously uninterested. Leader changed MJF to settle their differences last Wednesday on AEW Dynamite. MJF declared that Cole would never get a match against him for as long as he lived. Cole was un, under, undeterred, vowing to get even with MJF, one way or another. And do you think that we will eventually see them have a match with this from MJF about him? We must stop Adam Cole, but he's not the one being very interested of doing it, rather than having somebody else do it. And do you think he will succeed doing that, or do you think he's going to go? He's going to go try to avoid him as much as possible. But let me know down in the comment section right down below, what's your opinions. But it would make no sense. It'll be completely pointless of revisiting this feud, or even let alone ignoring this feud. With him revealing that he's the mystery devil. He's already got enough that the AEW got criticized for not finishing the rivalry storyline with Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee when they split up from each other on AEW television. So they should have just at least continued. We have one match with Adam Cole probably getting the upper hand, or maybe even MJF. I don't even care right now at this point. Even though I am much more of a fan of Adam more than Maxwell, but I don't really care who gets the upper hand as long as there's a story been told, even if it was a short one. But let me know about this in the comment section right down below. Hopefully AEW makes the right decision onto this note. But next up, we got WWE Hall of Famer X-Pac shares a big pic of Asuka and Scott Hall. Say in WWE Hall of Famer Scott Hall would have turned 66 on Sunday, and many from the wrestling world are honoring the late Click member. One of Hall's closest friends, Sean X-Pac Waltman, paid tribute to his buddy with a snap of them from some years back, and Scott and this is what what's his name? This is what this is what X-Pac had to say by tweeting on X, saying, or writing more likely, Scott and I are both big Asuka fans. So it was cool as AF, to get a pic of everyone together. with a photo of him, of him, Hall and Oscar, also featuring in the photo is Waltman like dog like Lula like who died in 2023 from kidney failure. Again, he added on the caption, I believe, that I miss him like every day. Happy birthday in heaven, big brother. Like Waltman referred like the late Hall in the pres in the present tense in the present tense in the tweet. However, the WWE Hall of Famer explained his follow up post, and he added, I say Scott and I are big Oscar fans, like because I'm sure Scott's an even bigger Oscar fan, like in the afterlife. Like Waltman, I mean, Oscar, I recently signed a new deal with WWE, meaning he in the spirit of Hall can enjoy her work for many more years to come. Hall died on March 14, 2022, after uh, a co- complications from hip surgery led to the former WWE Intercontinental Champion suffer a blood clot that caused several heart attacks. Like, and he was 63 years old, like when Hall 63, like Hall, like and Waltman weren't just running buddies like behind the scenes in the click, but also both members like of the NWO, like during their time in WCW. Like Hall and Waltman's friend Kevin Nash has also been reminiscing like about Hall, like on what would have been his would have been his 66th birthday, like recently, like telling the story of nearly fighting a cop like during a trip to the UK. And I want to wish happy late birthday to the late Scott Hall, and I want to send all my deepest condolences because he passed away like a year before I started doing these podcast videos. So I want to, yeah. And I remember me and my mom heard about this on the news. I'm like, what? Like Razor Ramon Scott Hall, like him? Like, there's no way. But yeah, I want to give my deepest condolences at this very sad time, like for to his friends and family, including Kevin Nash and X Pac, like which the closest friends that are like brothers of him, like of them being more deeply sad, yeah, of the lossing of their friend. And what are your thoughts onto this very cool message from X Pac? Like considering they were both Oscar fans and they used to watch her work like in the WWE, and they even took a picture with her, which that was probably the greatest moment that they could have ever done, like as best pals. And let me know down in the comments. And I would suggest you guys like should also send y'all's thoughts and prayers and condolences to those that were close to Scott Hall, whether if it's his friends or family friends, you name it. Yeah, just send them down below, like just for to show some honor and respect to the friends and family of the late Hall of Famer. But we're gonna end today's wrestling news video with Karrion Kross, like dismissed very different vision. Like the faction carries ag- apocalyptic tone. Appreciate like for the name, but speaking on the Inside podcast with Chris Van Vliet, the wrestler revealed that the initial idea for the Final Testament was quite different. He explains, we meet at the Performance Center and we start shooting these cryptic vignettes. It was almost like Iron Man 3 with with the with a Mandarian, like, and he had all these TVs behind him, like then Kingsley, like these propaganda videos, like it was really cool. I love the setup. Like initially the direction, like we were going in, like was almost like a military like with a cult, like with a cult like group, like with Cross had concerns. However, because he did not had his character to be a a rehash of an already existing archetype, like in pro wrestling. The performer, like, I wanted to offer something new to the audience, like which he said he is doing, through callbacks, like to his opponents past, like in addition to the original idea for the Final Testament. Cross also revealed, like, that there were, like, previously discussions, like, about shifting his character into a mixed martial artist, like mixed martial artist, into a mixed martial artist. Like, Karrion Cross was confident that he could make the character work, but only in a format that allowed for longer matches, like which aren't realistic on WWE television. All and he continued, all of us, like, can do all of that stuff, like, but we thought, like, learning more into the character direction, like, rather more than the character direction, like, rather than that, like, would be better, like, thing, like, to do, like. And and I wish we had 20 or 30 minutes. I would have walked down to Ken Shamrock's music, and give me the whole thing. Since becoming the leader of the Final Testament, Cross has been used sparingly, like in the ring. Like, instead, Cross has reported, like, to play to playing mind games while letting the other members of his faction do the heavy lifting. What are your thoughts on to Karrion Cross's state? Karrion, like, when he was supposed to be playing, supposed to have a mixed martial arts character, but given that WWE has much more shorter matches rather than longer ones, it did not follow through. And what do you think would have been if he did have a character? It's similar to someone like Ken Shamrock, for an example. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. I think he would have did very successful, to the point that he could have gotten, like, world championship opportunities no matter what brand he was on. Well, I guess it turned out what it was turned out to be, and he's doing very excellent with his mind games character, like trying to get in the heads of the likes of The Miz and Xavier Woods. And I hope that he do find some success out of that kind of character as well. But for now, like, this is going to be the end of today's wrestling news video, and that'll be all for you all. And I hope y'all enjoyed. And if so, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button and the subscribe and the post notification bell for more SNA content videos. Make sure to check out more of my videos in the near future. I'm gonna try to see if I can make a Raw review video, but if not, then I'm just gonna have to skip and do the wrestling news for tomorrow, which will be on October 22nd, where I'm going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing news stories that you Assassinators need to know from the, I'll say the I'll say from the Ringside News article, yeah. But I hope I can get in time and talk about the Monday Night Raw review. Like, but we're going to be seeing Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso defending his Intercontinental Championship against Gunta. And we're probably going to see some more hype up of champion versus champion, like between men's and women's championships as well. And we're going to see the number one contender tournament with all the tag teams like the New Day and the Final Testament is Authors of Pain. And then we got, what's their names? Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee of the LWO. And who else? Tag team division. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the Creed brothers of American Made, of course. Like the winners gets to face, I guess, each other, and then they face the War Raiders, and then whoever wins that match will face the World Tag Team Champions JD McDonough and Finn Balor for the tag team title. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what's gonna be in the future scheduling for today. But I'm gonna let you guys go right here and wish you all a fun rest of your Monday afternoon, and I'll see you all in the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye, my Assassinators, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace out and keep on assassinating.